Hey class, welcome. Today I'm going to introduce you to the Scratch Junior Winter Scene Challenge. This is a one-time challenge, so you're going to be starting a brand new Scratch project, not working on a previous one. For this challenge, we need to start by asking ourselves these three questions. Where will your winter scene be? Who will be in your winter scene? That's going to be your sprites. And what will your sprites do? As a class at the carpet, brainstorm some ideas together about those three questions. And when you're ready, you will be going to your table to use the planning paper. For Scratch Junior, everyone's making their own project, so you don't have to do the same scene that somebody else does. Once you are completely done planning and you get your check, then you will open up Scratch Junior. Remember, we start out by going down to the launcher tool in the corner. We're going to go up to Scratch Junior and let it load. If you've opened Scratch Junior before, it should take you right to this screen. You're going to click on the house. And like I said, this is a new project. So we are going to click the plus button and starts right here on our screen. The first question that we answered is where do you want your winter scene to be? So right here, right now, my winter scene is blank because it always starts blank. And at the top in the middle is where I choose my backgrounds. Now, if I scroll down, Scratch Junior is wonderful. It already has some winter scenes for us. I've got this one right here called Winter. I also have this one that's in the Arctic, but that one also has some snow on it. So I could start my scene right here by clicking on the winter scene and clicking the check mark. Now, depending on your story, you might, like this scene, be outside, or some people like to stay inside in the winter. So if you wanted to go, let's add another scene here. I still need it to be winter, even if I'm inside. But for example, if I went over here to this one, oh, actually, let's use this one. This one's like an empty room. And this time, instead of just clicking the check, I'm going to click the paintbrush. When I click on the paintbrush, I can look outside and I see it is not a winter scene. I'm going to use the fill bucket tool, and I'm going to color white, and I'm going to click on my backdrop to see if I can change it. It didn't seem to work the way that I wanted it to. So you know what? I'm going to change my idea. I'm going to get a square. I'm going to cover up the whole window with my own square. And then I am going to fill that with white. Now it's looking pretty snowy out there, right? Maybe I might want to add some other details with my draw tool. Like maybe over here, there's gonna be a house somewhere far back there. Maybe I'll do two houses. It's up to you what you want to do. So play with your tools. Whoopsie, undo. Make the scene that you want. Remember, you got to click right on the edge to make that work. Undo is your best friend. Once you get this scene looking the way that you want, oh, there it goes. Again, it's so hard to do it with this big cursor. There we go. Once you get this scene, I'm gonna add one more thing. I'm gonna add a road out there so that it looks like maybe this is my neighborhood. There's a little road out there. Get my fill bucket. Let's see if I can get it this time. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. That's good enough. I got two houses out there. I got a little road out there, and clearly it's white. It's very, very snowy. On the inside of my house, maybe I'm going to have like a table. Let me get a thicker line so it's easier to click on. Maybe I'm going to add a table that I'm going to have some hot chocolate at, or maybe a TV with a movie or something that I'm going to watch on my snowy day. Here's some legs for my table. I could add more. I'm going to pause here because that's just the first question, right? Save. So if you're inside or if you're outside, decide where your winter scene is going to be. Number 2 is figuring out who is going to be in your winter scene. So I'm going to go right back over here on the left side. These are my sprites, and I can scroll down and see the sprites that are already here. Now I'm thinking for this part, I'm going to have my characters outside. So I want to make sure they're ready for the weather. Let's see here. Ready. Ooh, I got a barn. Whoops. How do I delete a sprite when I don't want a sprite? I just click and hold until the sprite starts to wiggle, and then I click on the X. Let's try that again. I'm going to add a sprite. Scroll down here. I'm looking for a sprite that maybe looks like they're dressed warmly so they're ready for the weather. This is looking like my best bet for right now. I'm going to click on the check. All right, I've got this kid outside. And now, question number 3 is, what is my character going to do? One thing that I know I like to do when I'm outside is I like to build snowmen. So I'm going to start out by having this kid right here say, "Hi, Scratch Cat." And then I'm going to get another say block. And I want them to say, "Let's build a snowman." And then I want my kid to walk towards Scratch Cat. Let's see. I'm going to get the direction I want. And let's just click on this to see how it looks. Click. It says, "Hi, Scratch Cat. Let's build a snowman." And he moves. Oh, I want him to move a little bit further than that. I want him to move more than 1. Let's say I want him to move 5. All right, I'm going to use my go back to start button. Now I'm going to click on this to see if I like it. "Hi, Scratch Cat. Let's build a snowman." Move. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly where I want my snowman to be. Now, maybe I want my Scratch Cat to do something too. For this challenge, if you have a sprite, then you need to code them, all right? So for this one, I want Scratch Cat to listen to this kid talk, and then I want him to move over, and I want him to say, before he moves, I want him to say, "Sounds good." All right. And let's see. I want this one to happen, and I want this one to happen. I want them to happen with me just starting off with that green flag, or I can start it off when my character is clicked. So let's see. I'm going to start it off with the green flag. I need to remember to go back into my other person, my other sprite, and also start it with the green flag. And let's see, with this green flag, everything happened all together. Let's see. "Hi, Scratch Cat. Oh, sounds good. My cat is talking too early." That means I need to find the bug in my code. I need to have something happen in between here and there. I need a wait block. Wait blocks are orange blocks right here. If I take a look, the wait block is this one that looks like a timer. Let's see if 10 milliseconds is enough time. "Hi, Scratch Cat. Sounds good." Oh, that's still not enough time. I think I'm going to increase that number a lot. I think I'm going to go up to 50. Let's see if 50 is enough time. "Hi, Scratch Cat. Let's build a snowman." Sounds good. Awesome. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now I want them to actually build a snowman. So I'm going to have to start thinking maybe when I click on Scratch Cat's going to start moving around like he's building a snowman. Check this out. This is one of my favorite ways to make something move. This right here, I just put a rotate block, 2 of them, right? One goes this way and one goes that way. So you can imagine if I click on this, it's going to go shake, shake. All right, but I don't want him to do it once. I want him to do it a couple of times. I'm going to go repeat. Shake, 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 like he's digging in the snow. All right, and then here's one of my favorite blocks. I usually don't show this one until 2nd grade, but I figured I'd show you guys today. I want to send a message, and that message is going to be to my new sprite. I can create my own sprites with this blank character and clicking on the plus button. And this character is going to be super simple. It is going to be a black circle that I fill in with the color white. Do you know what I'm making? It's the bottom of my snowman, and they're going to be right here. But at the beginning of my story, I don't want my snowman to be there yet. I want, at the beginning of my story, when the green flag is clicked, I want this snowman to hide. Let's see what I have so far. Green flag clicked. Yes, my snowman went away. "Hi, Scratch Cat. Let's build a snowman." Sounds good. Dun, 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 and he moves forward. Now, nothing is going to happen until I click my Scratch Cat. Now I'm going to click my Scratch Cat, and it's going to send a message. Oh, but I didn't tell my message to go anywhere. I need this snowball to show when it receives that orange message. Let's put it all together. Hi, Scratch Cat. Let's build a snowman. Da-da-da. Sounds good. And now I gotta click on my Scratch Cat because that's what I did with my code. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, there's the first part of the snowman. And then I would have to keep going from here. Now, do you have to build a scene where your character is building a snowman? I don't think so. Maybe you guys are going to be going on a snow walk in a winter wonderland. Maybe you're going to be inside sipping hot cocoa. Maybe you have already thought of a different idea altogether. So it's up to you. Where will your winter scene be? Who is going to be in your winter scene? And what is your sprite going to do there? I wish you the best of luck with your winter scene challenge. I'll see you next time. Remember to click the orange house to save. Bye.